Hey everyone, this is Jim Prusak, physical therapist and owner of the Pain PT. And today I want to talk about the last category of healing with chronic pain that we work with. And this is our behaviors and our actions. And we talked earlier in some of my other YouTube videos about the other categories, which include the physical symptoms, the mental component of pain, which is our thoughts and our beliefs, and the emotional component of pain with our feelings. So this last component is really important and it puts into place sort of and it reminds ourselves that we can start to do things again, that I can do it versus I can't do something. Chronic pain really becomes a deterrent. It really tries to stop us from returning to all the activities that we want to do, whatever that might be. And because we don't want to have more pain, we typically avoid these things. But I want to tell you here today that chronic pain is not the same as acute pain and that we can't actually hurt ourselves. Chronic pain is more of a problem in the brain and the nervous system. So to overcome it, we actually need to take actions and behaviors that go in the opposite direction from what we have been doing. We know that thoughts create feelings. We know that feelings create behaviors and that our behaviors reinforce our thoughts. So this is what we're getting at here. We need to work on all these categories. And with our behaviors, what we need to learn to do is to take action. We've got to move forward and not be driven by our chronic pain anymore, not listen to our symptoms anymore. We need to actually start to take actions, and our actions speak louder than our words. And this is really important because what our actions do is they tell our nervous system and brain whether we're okay or not. So if we're avoiding certain things, whether that be some type of sport or a hobby or any type of behavior that we're avoiding because of the pain, that's telling ourselves that something is wrong still. That's reinforcing the idea that I can't do this, that there's a problem, and I need to protect myself and be on guard. And the nervous system learns that over time. So when we take actions, we want to take actions in the opposite direction from what we've been doing. We want to challenge the pain. We literally want to walk through the pain. And so when we start to act, action changes things. This is when things start to move in the right direction for us. We just need to learn how to act. And when we do this, we've got to make sure what we're doing is safe. Are you safe? Are the activities you're going back to, are they safe and normal activities? And most of the time they are. If you think about it, if we're going back to something like gardening or something like walking or even jogging, getting back to certain exercise classes, going to the gym. These are normal things that are so good for us, but our brain and nervous system has come to learn that they're not okay. They're interpreting these behaviors and actions as dangerous, as threatening. And so what happens is they turn on your natural protection system and increase the pain, which makes you stop these activities. But what we need to do is we need to challenge these things. We need to move from a space of I won't do this, I can't do this, to I want to do this. And then how do I do it? And I'll try to do it, I can do it, and I will do it. And when you start taking these steps up, you start to lead towards some type of success. Because our actions speak louder than our words, it's a really strong reinforcement to our nervous system that we're okay. Every time that you actually take steps in the right direction, you start to normalize the activities again. Your brain and nervous system learn that whatever it is that you were avoiding, it's now okay. Eventually, it gets the message. Sometimes in the beginning, when we start to challenge ourselves with returning to activities and behaviors we've stopped, we'll get a spike in pain. And this is because the nervous system doesn't trust it yet. The brain doesn't trust it. It's still reacting with the protective patterns, which increases the pain. But this is where we need to learn how to walk through the pain. We need to work with the pain using all the other tools we talked about here as you return to these activities and behaviors you've stopped. So I hope you've learned something here today. You can always reach out to me with questions. If you like what you've been hearing, please give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my Pain PT YouTube channel. and we'll talk to you soon.